Hi everyone, welcome back to Xanyuan channel. I would like to share a big update of my life. That is, I got my in principle approval for my Singaporean citizenship. It has been quite a while since I applied, which was 1 year and 9 months ago. So I just received the in principle approval in January this year in 2024, meaning I'm going to proceed to convert my citizenship. In this video, I would like to briefly share about my timeline of events, my initial thoughts of applying in the first place, and what is next. Firstly, on the timeline, I have been working in Singapore for almost 5 years. Since 2019, I was under the employment pass, and in the same year, I applied for permanent resident. I got it in 2020. If you would like to check out my application process and experience, you can click the link in the description below. As I believe there are certain process have changed, but I believe the process is kind of complicated, but it's not impossible. After 2 years of becoming a PR, I am eligible to apply for citizenship. So I apply the citizenship back in 2022 through the ICA website, and I think the document requires is less complicated compared to PR application, probably because I have already submitted all my documents like the birth certificate, education certificate, and I have the record with the local tax authority which they have access to, so they know that I have been paying income tax and have the record of my employment status all the while. So the documents are not a lot compared to PR. It still takes several hours as I have to ensure all my details are correct, updated, to make sure that my English are proper and without any spelling or grammar mistake, because English is very important in the application process. The website have mentioned that the estimated timeline is about 1 year, but it take me a bit longer, which is 1 year and 9 months to get the result. And in the same year, in 2022, I actually have some update on my personal life. I changed my job and I also got married. So what I did is I email to the ICA sharing about my updates, and very efficiently they responded and acknowledged the changes, and I proceed to upload the documents, the new documents like the employment offer letters and my marriage certificate in the ICA website, which is really easy to do. Okay, next on my thoughts why I am applying for Singaporean citizenship. The initial thought is that I think I will be still working in Singapore for a certain period of time, and the major benefits of being a citizenship is probably buying a house. So for PR, there will be additional 5% on the buyer stamp duty compared to citizen, and also there is grants for local citizen compared to PR, and also PR is only allowed to buy a resale flat compared to the new HDB, which is called the BTO. So this is probably the main difference. Other than that, many people have say that it's actually not many difference between being a PR or citizen. If in the long term, I would like to settle down in Singapore and continue working, it would be good to own a house. And of course, the other benefits include education subsidy for your children in the future, which I don't have right now, and probably different type of subsidies by the government to support in, such as the CDC vouchers or the Skill Futures credit, just to encourage the locals to continue studying and improve themselves. Yeah, so generally those are the main benefit. And in terms of having a stronger passport, I believe it is more or less the same. Having visa-free countries, the main difference is probably including the US, Canada. These are the two countries that Singapore are not required to have the visa to visit. Other than that, I really don't feel much different as of now. But of course, what come to my mind is probably retirement, which is different, as Singapore is a very expensive country to retire in, but that will be like 20 and 30 years later, so I do not see that as a problem for now. I have thinking for like a week. I think I will be proceeding. So what is next for me? Okay, so I received the email early January, and there's a document clearly stated what I am required to complete in the next 2 months. So I must complete 3 important tasks within 2 months. Firstly, I have to attend the experiential visits, which I have to book a slot visiting either museums or galleries. So I book a visit to visit the Singapore City Gallery. Second, attending a community sharing session. There is limited slots, so I have to book early, and the earliest is next month, and so which is really a tight timeline. So I think it's better to quickly book your slot if you really want to proceed. And thirdly is to complete the e-learning journey. So that will be like online e-learning, which has 7 chapters. I'm required to go through all the videos and pass the quiz. The quiz passing mark is 80% for each chapter. So I have just completed my first chapter after almost a month. This is not difficult if you really pay attention to. It is just like the pendidikan moral that we have been going through when we are in the high school. So it's not too bad, and I'll share more on the updates with you in the next video. Thank you.